Good afternoon, Nicole.
Good
How are you?
afternoon.
How are you today?
Good. How are you?
Good. Thank you so much for taking the time to speak with me and allowing me to record this portion of our interview.
Yeah.
So, we chatted a little bit about your experience, and now I'd love to hear in your own words what you have been doing your last job, the past, what is that, almost 2 years. What were you doing?
So, with my role at Emphasis Digital Risk, I was a pipeline production analyst, and basically, we Digital Risk has different projects, and one of the projects, well, a large majority of their projects are with large banks, like Bank of America, Chase, Citi, and when I first started with them, I was on a project with a smaller bank. So I basically helped and supported leadership and the project itself, meaning creating, maintaining, and basically getting the project with the underwriters and loan processors day started. Which entailed, reports, numbers, statistics, where they should be, how many loans they should fund, and which loans they would get a day. Along with that, inputting any information or submitting requests for any escalation, if there was any, to speak to any management. And I created also reports to help them with their day-to-day. So what loans needed to be contacted and so forth.
Okay.
Um,
So when you were creating the reports, what systems were you using?
Just Excel and Access.
Okay, Access. All right.
They were kind of like, a little outdated, because I know that Power BI and things like that do exist. So they didn't really have that just yet.
Okay, that's all right.
The spreadsheets and things of that nature. So
Okay.
a lot of maintaining reports. So I would say that a lot of the reports were a little redundant, but as leaders, as they just like to see and not have to dig for anything. So we would place it like in the body of the email and let them know exactly what the numbers are, so they can let their teams know where they need to be at the end of the day or week.
Sure.
To meet.
And so then before that, I see you were with Staples, right?
Yes.
All right. So tell me about what you did there. How long were you there?
A little, about 4 years, almost 3 to 4 years. Yeah.
Okay, great.
So
What'd you do there?
So Staples, basically account management. When you think of Staples, you think of the retail store.
Yep.
And that's exactly what I thought of when I was applying for the position. I didn't know that there was basically a corporate aspect to it, where it's a Staples Business Advantage. So we dealt with a lot of corporate accounts. When you think of like schools, healthcare, hospitals, things of that nature, bidding for contracts. There was a lot more entailed with that. We would send bids, and if it was like a public bid, then it was basically automatic that we can handle a lot of their business, meaning supplies and furniture, things of that nature.
So you were handling the bid process?
The bid process, and basically unleashing more opportunity.
Okay. So sales, essentially.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Let's see here. Do you enjoy sales?
I enjoy marketing.
Marketing, okay.
Word sales.
Okay. Let's see.
But I enjoy, I enjoyed speaking with people and dealing with, different areas where you're basically making a difference or helping someone throughout the day.
Sure.
And exactly what, my role entailed. A lot of communication via phone, email, just trying to get, what they needed. to them in a timely manner. I dealt with different departments like facilities, which, and I'm going to go back to when the pandemic happened, and we were a really great source for a lot of companies because we had a lot of the PPE products,
Oh,
you know,
yeah.
different businesses that would, the plexiglass and things of that nature. So we handled a lot of that for a lot of businesses, and we were one of out of many that really didn't have a backload. So we had, our partners basically had that product available to.
Okay, great.
So
Great. All
installing
right. Yeah.
like sanitizer,
Mhm.
things of that nature.
Okay, great. And then I show that you were an executive assistant to a CEO for, is that Plus One
Yeah,
Solutions? Okay, and
yes.
tell me what they do.
So Plus One Solutions is basically a risk management company, and the CEO of that company, it's fairly new when I was brought on. I want to say not that new, maybe like 5 years or so. We dealt with a lot of background screenings for
Hmm.
technicians. So when you think about, oh, my refrigerator is not working or not
Mhm.
cooling, the technicians that would go into your home, we would background screen and drug screen
Okay.
them. So I would do a lot of that as well, helping, that the staff with the backloads on that, creating meetings and trips or conventions for the CEO, answering the calls, obviously, and, getting that information out to the source that needed the work.
Okay, great. So let's go ahead and we're going to end this part in just a minute of the recording. But I always love to end my interviews on something fun. So can you share a fun fact about yourself?
Sure. I had a business that I recently ended with staging homes.
Oh,
So
okay.
it was a lot of fun. I worked a lot with home builders and did like a lot of the remodeling for um, their model homes.
Hmm.
I do enjoy um, I just enjoy cycling and being outdoors when it's cool out.
Yeah.
So I think that's a fun fact.
Yeah, absolutely. So you were going in and getting like the furniture and decorating
Yeah.
and
Hmm.
yeah, okay. I always wonder, do you keep the furniture like a warehouse of things or do you
Yeah.
go buy things? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. And so you're not doing that anymore?
No,
No, the
no.
housing market kind of
Yeah.
a
Went
lot of
under.
changes with that. Okay. All right. Well, don't hang up. We got a few more things to chat about. So I'm going to go ahead and stop this recording. Let's see.